Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Temple of Speed. Today we are racing at Italy, and it's our TierX boys to take on the Temple of Speed. I am joined by, as usual, Starmaxlord. So, Starmax, how are you, man?
I'm good, bro. I am looking forward to some high speed adrenaline pumping race right now.
Yeah, well, at this track you can easily top out your eighth gear. So, just you can imagine how high the speeds are on the main straight at this track, and it's gonna be one heck of a race considering there is a chicane after that first straight.
Yeah, the chicane is dangerous. You can't, if you take a curb wrongly, boom, immediate spin, or you'll become F1 Airlines real quick.
Well, we saw that happen in real life, and we definitely don't want it to replicate for our drivers today. But it would be still nice to see some crashes. For us commentators, everything is nice.
Yep.
So, Starmax, what do you think? How interesting this race will be? Let's see from our track guide.
So, as you start the lap from the parabolical corner, you'll soon go down the first DRS straight. You'll easily be at 340 kilometers an hour. Then there'll be the first chicane. After that is the Curva Grande before coming to the next chicane. Normal chicane. After that, it's Lesbo 1 and Lesbo 2. Then comes this second and last DRS straight. After that is Ascari chicane. Then is a long back straight before reaching the Parabolica and finishing your lap.
Well, after that exhilarating track guide from Starmax, let's take a look at a hot lap.
Alright then, and welcome everyone to a lap of Monza, also known as the Temple of Speed, and rightfully so as you're hurtling down the main straight at 340 k's. Watch out for the DRS board on the left hand side to activate it. Now, braking just before the 100-meter board, you want to be keeping the minimum speed high and getting a better exit, but make sure you don't get too adventurous on those curves as they will unsettle your car. In fact, don't touch them at all. Now hug the inside of Curb de Grande to minimize the distance travel to the next braking zone. Now preparing for the Della Roja chicane, you want to brake just at the 100-meter board again, avoiding both these curves as they will unsettle your car. Short shifting on exit to get the better traction. So the first Lesmo, flick the car in, make sure your minimum speed is high as well. Second one, same approach, but you want to focus on the exit as well as is a straight proceeding it. Now watch out for the DRS board again to activate it for the extra Ks. Brake bias down to 50 here because you will need to flick the car in, braking just at the 100-meter board, flicking the car in using all the curbs on both sides of this Scotty chicane. Make sure you don't get too adventurous on them as they will unsettle your car, especially on heavier race fuel loads. Now, preparing for Parabolica, you want to watch out for the 50-meter board on the left hand side. Flick the car in, make sure you get a great exit, hug the inside to minimize your distance travel to the line, and that completes a lap of this brilliant circuit.
Well, after that exhilarating hot lap from our very own Moto and commentary by 8 Sil, I presume, we have a very good idea about what this track will be like. Starmax, what are your thoughts on that hot lap?
This is a very fast all lap, I'll tell you that much. Each corner taken right on that limit. If you're off it, you would know. And if you were well within the limit, you would have been slow. So
Yeah, and as we saw, Moto was attacking the curves pretty aggressively, and yet he was on the limit, as you said, Starmax, and he wasn't pushing it with the curves because if you push it with the curves, then well, we'll get an idea if that happens in the race today.
So let's talk about the champion standings. Right now, leading is Simply. Second is Dave Dirt, and third is Katie. So Dave Dirt is back now, but
Yes.
now he, if I'm not wrong, he is in a
Yes,
Williams.
he is in a Williams, and
He's in a Williams.
gonna be pretty different seeing him in blue, not red this time. So,
So this time there'll be no team orders holding back Dave Dirt. So we'll have to see we can see his true potential
but
in this
still,
today's race.
we do have Pre the Pro at Alfa Romeo now, who
Oh,
absolutely
true.
dominated his first race last week. If you guys were there, then you know how fast he was. He was faster than his teammate, who was on who and Pre the Pro was on older tires than his teammate. Yet he was faster. So you can just imagine how good of the pace he has, and he is a control player to our surprise actually.
Yeah, that was brilliant how he drove that race.
Absolutely insane and keeping it in the limits at Saudi, but pushing the limits at Monza today. So it's gonna be a pretty interesting race at the Temple of Speed.
Yep, we'll have to look forward to that race.
Yeah, and we are still waiting for our quali to begin, but this quali is going to be an interesting one. Lap times will be pretty close because there's not much to get wrong here, but there is a lot to get right.
Hmm. Let's move to team constructor championship right now. Alfa Romeo is demolishing its competition right now at 203 points, and in second is Red Bull at a measly 115 points.
Well, as we saw in the Discord today, also I saw some memes related to Red Bull in TierX, and well, everyone is taking a hit at Red Bull right now because well, their form is not the best, I must say, but I would love to see them pulling it back at Monza.
Yeah, also they just have bad luck, man.
Yeah, yeah.
They qualify well, do well for the most of the race, and at the end of the race, it's just careless mistakes that make them lose all the good points.
Exactly what happened with Catty last race as he DNF'd. I was about to say she, but I controlled myself and he DNF'd on the final lap, if I'm not wrong,
Yeah,
second to
it was a
final lap.
shame.
So that was a huge shame for Catty and yeah, Max Verstappen tax, I must say. But we should be getting underway with quali pretty soon. So stay tuned for that, guys. And Starmax, who do you think will come out on top in quali today?
Ah, hmm. Top of quali. I think quali it's either I'll say it's within four people. Dave Dutt on pole, Catty, Pre the Pro, HB.
Or
I don't see anyone else.
simply will go. He's the alternate strategy merchant, so I expect him to be on the mediums.
Yeah, he will be on the mediums, but
So he
if
won't be
the
challenging for pole, I presume.
I don't see him challenging for pole, honestly. And the thing is, let's say if the alternate strategy works, or let's say how many people will be doing the alternate strategy, because it will be very obvious if the alternate strategy works, and pretty much everyone in the top 10 might try to do it.
And today we both have both the McLarens racing as well. So I'm hoping for them to recreate the real life result at Monza. Of course, I am
Yep.
because I drive for McLaren and Starmax. Who do you think will? Do you think we'll see a 1-2 like last time in Jeddah from the Alfa Romeo boys?
I wouldn't be surprised, it's how to say it. Monza is a track where you can get a lot of things right, but it's also a track where you can get a lot of things wrong. So anything can happen.
Especially I myself was doing time trials at Monza, and it was so difficult to keep and get the curves perfectly and all of that because like it can easily unsettle your car or make you spin out, and it's just very difficult to get right as a whole.
Yeah, people think, Monza is just straights and turns, but while it looks like the most simple track, it's actually one of the most technical tracks because you have to get everything right. Each throttle input, brake input right to get that perfect lap time. So it's very, very intuitive to get it properly done.
Well, Starmax, you said HB was gonna be the one of the guys who would be challenging for pole, but unfortunately HB is not racing today as a whole.
Oh,
So that will really shake up Catty's spirits if I'm not wrong. But
ooh,
so
that
really
is not
difficult
good.
for Red Bull right now because they don't have one of the drivers and there is no reserve who has stepped in from what I can see. So I think the quali should be underway. Yes, it is, and we can head over to our Twitch to check out what is happening right now and who will be going out first. And as we see Aero Dev, who is Devdutt in the Williams. Oh, what a change up it has been for him.
Yep, let's see how well he performs in a brand new outfit.
It's technically Aerodev is technically Valtteri Bottas at this point, going from the best team to one of the backmarkers.
Yeah, but we definitely won't see him being a backmarker, that's for sure.
Yeah, he won't be one of the backmarkers, that's for sure, unless he has some bad luck. But we definitely don't want to impose that on him.
Let's take on Zerodev. I think he's the only one leaving the pit lane. Yeah, Nutra, just make sure all the necessary data is on. Thank you.
Yeah, so let's see who all is racing today. So we have Aerodev, of course, and Walking Nut as well. Mist, Steel Sneeze, Catty, Pre the Pro, as we were talking about him. Haphazard King, Simply Whitey, of course. AJ Sam as well in the Alpha Tauri. And we don't have Contented Mink today. What a
Yeah,
surprise
I
it is.
think I think he's out today. His birthday was yesterday, so I think he
Oh,
might have been gone celebrating.
well, belated happy birthday to Content Mink, but AJ Sam would not be giving him a gift anytime soon because he is alone today. And Stealthy Sunny as well, doing Stealthy Sunny things, going out on the Inters. And
As
Pasty,
usual.
Contro Bobby, Face Fighter, and Rahul. So both the McLarens, both the Ferraris, and both the Williams, and both the Alpines, and both the Alfa Romeos. Yeah.
So we might see a very good team fight today.
Yeah, so let's go on board Aerodev because I think he's the closest to going on a flying lap.
Yeah, let's go on Erode, please.
With T-Cam, please.
Cam, thank you.
As he makes
TV
his
pod,
way,
thank you.
as he makes his way around Parabolica and heads on for his flying lap, taking a wide entry which actually will maximize his speed going into turn one,
Yep.
which would give
He
him better
doesn't
delta.
won't rub off too much speed, so that actually helps him there.
And Aerodev heading to 340 kilometers an hour and touching the first curb and touching the second curb and getting a great exit. Oh, that was actually really clean. That is actually very nice from
Rotor
Aerodev.
is very clean.
And taking Cova Grande pretty well, sticking to the inside, which is actually the shortest line because the speed won't really matter here, and then braking at the 100 board and touching the inside curb and taking the whole advantage of the exit curb, and that was actually really clean again, and braking for Lesmo 1, almost got it confused with Degna again, and Lesmo 2, taking that very well, taking the whole advantage of that inside curb and opening his DRS and heading onto the back straight and going into Ascari chicane. And look at his straight line speed, man, that is actually insane. And braking pretty well for Ascari, using the whole of the curves. That might have been an invalidation if I'm not wrong. Okay,
No,
not,
it
it is
has.
not. And yeah,
It was very close though.
yeah, and Aerodev on the back straight, the final straight, heading into Parabolica, braking near the 50 road, actually a bit after that, and you maximizing the exit of Parabolica and going to the inside for the shortest line to the line, and it is a 120.1. Aerodev has
That's
set a
a very
flying
fast
lap.
time.
That is a literal flying lap. Oh my god, that was so quick. And Pasty, 1.7 seconds of Aerodev's lap time. But Pastry's on the mediums, don't forget. But still, Aerodev has set an absolute chonker of a lap.
Yeah, that's a very good banker lap to be fair.
That
That's even before the track gets all warmed and toasty.
even if you don't consider that as a banker run, that's actually very good, even as a
Yeah.
representative lap time. And as we see the
Yeah.
other Williams going on a flying lap, which is Walking Nut. Oh, okay, he's
Ooh.
ending his flying lap, and yeah, just goes to show.
I mean, I would say Walking Nut isn't really a top runner. He is currently a midfielder. But the thing is, the thing about IRC is that many people come into IRC as a new person to the game and they develop into a much better driver. That happened to me. That happened to Simply. Believe it or not, Simply was a midfielder before he
Simply
came into IRC.
Simply still a midfielder. No. Simply is a top runner now, and he's
He is a
improved
top
quite a
runner,
lot.
but he was a midfielder. That's why many people are taken aback that he is a consistent top runner right now.
And any
So
Simply
yeah,
fans in the chat, please don't get offended. Just some banter. But I think Pasty is doing 2 runs consecutively. Yeah,
yeah, he's on the medium, so he can afford to do that easily.
and he did charge up his ERS as well. But I don't think this is a representative lap. Yeah, he's going into the pits.
Oh, he's pitting.
That's why I thought that's not a representative lap time at all. But
Can
who
we
is on
go
the
on
lap?
board? Okay,
Catty's on
Cat
the
is a
Inters.
mediums. Interesting.
Stealthy Sunny and Catty and Haphazard King, all of them doing the same start, and Face Fighter as well. Rahul also sets a lap. Not most. Oh, that's someone in the wall. That is Haphazard King on the Inters. Well, that's the Inter tax. And how has he not damaged his wing?
One question: why are there so many people in Inters?
I think they're just trying to get a delta.
But
I can't help but laugh as well because
why not just use all three of his softs and do it?
and even Face Fighter who went on the Inters has invalidated, so he won't even be getting a delta.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an absolute joke out here at Quali in Monza, but we will be seeing a lot more lap times coming in.
I don't know. I never really like. I wouldn't do that because I
Yeah,
would
even
rather
I
just
don't
use
go
all
out on
three of.
Inters.
If I'm starting on softs, I'll just use all three of my soft compound.
But that is missed on the hot lap actually, And where is Mist right now? Heading to the second chicane, Variante Alta, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, and heading into the Lesmos now, not the Degnas. Come on, Slaya, keep it together. And oh, as we see a spun out Mercedes, and yeah, even Mist is maximizing the track actually pretty well. So, oh, there's some Twitch stuff going on, and yeah.
I think the server is having a bit of hiccup.
Oh, what is that?
The whole game is having a hiccup. Hold on, let me just.
And that might have been an invalidation, but it's not. Oh, well, pretty close to the limit from Mist here, but let's see what kind of lap time he gets on the board.
Hold on, let me just check that.
Heading out of Parabolica, and it should be competitive-ish. It is a 122.4, not the most competitive lap time from Mist, but Rahul goes very fast on the mediums. And
Yeah, that is
he
very good.
provisional P2 right now. Pretty quick from Rahul actually for the medium compound. So
Is he taking another lap? He is going flat out.
yes, he is actually. I suppose because well, no one takes Ascari that fast on an in lap or an out lap.
Yeah, but he's saving up PRS. He's not using it.
Did he
I think he's just
forget to turn
impatient
it
to
on?
get back into the.
Yeah, I think he is impatient because I don't think he'll be using that set of mediums again now.
Yeah. Yep, he was
And Pasty
impatient
now on the
tax.
soft. So can we go on board Pasty? I think he's on his hot lap.
Can you go about pasty, please? Pasty. No, let's stay on Sam. Never mind, pasty.
AJ Sam is on the
Sorry for the
mediums.
confusion.
Yes, so Pasty currently in provisional P3, second row of the grid that is, and sending it. I think he was up by some tenths, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, of course that is an expectation if you're on the soft tires. So Starmax, take us through the remainder of this lap.
So he goes through Lesmo 2, takes it beautifully. Oh, bit of oversteer there. Activates the DRS on time. He has slipstream from the car ahead. Let's see if he gets any of it.
He
Whoa,
does.
I think that might have helped him a tenth or maybe a couple of hundredths. As you know, even a few milliseconds is very helpful in this game. He goes fastest middle sector, so that might have helped him actually.
That is purple for Pasty through the middle sector, and but the real question is
He goes down the back. On.
and the real question is can he go purple overall? And heading
Oh.
out of Parabolica, and actually that might even be it. Actually not purple, but that is a pretty good lap from Pasty. 7 tenths up from his previous. But I don't even think Aerodev needs to do another lap at this point.
Yeah.
But we
Well,
still have the
can you go
remains of Catty and Simply Whitey and Pre the Pro as well. We can't discount him at all.
Nutria, you don't have to unmute. Why is the left thing disappearing all the time?
Yeah, don't disable that. We want that to be there.
Yeah, we want that, please. Yeah. Let it stay like that. Thank you. Let's stay on board, Katie, please. Thank you.
So Catty now, yeah, there is some Twitch glitching out. It's not giving audio. And Catty takes that whole sausage cup that might have lost him some time there.
No, I'm surprised how he's able to drink that. You can't do that on PC.
Yeah, you cannot do that on PC at all. And we do see
Yeah.
some yellow flags. Just some people slowing down. I think that is a McLaren going slowly.
It activates DRS on time, speeding down the main straight, 335 kilometers an hour, brakes beautifully, takes the first left, right, and left again beautifully, gets beautiful exit, goes down the back straight, no DRS here though, surprisingly.
One thing
So
I would
he
like
won't
to
get-
point out is Aerodev seems to be running a much lower aero setup than these guys because one thing I noticed on Aerodev's Hotlap, he was going up to 340 kilometers an hour on the main straight.
I think that might be why Pasty got the fastest middle sector.
That might just be the case because Aerodev seems to be running a lower aero setup than all these guys. So that's an interesting choice for him.
I think a lower aero setup is actually smart because it's pretty hard to overtake in the middle sectors. So even if he loses time in the middle sector, he'll just make it hard for them to overtake in the mid parts of the track, which is straights.
Let's stay on board Rahul now and see what kind of lap he's able to pull off and how up he is on his delta because his lap on the mediums was pretty competitive.
Yep.
And he's 3 tenths up already, so that alone will put him into P3 again.
So take us on this lap, Slaya.
Yes, so Rahul, can we go on to T cam please? Going through Lesmo 1 and now through Lesmo 2 as well, maximizing the inside as well, taking the whole cup and the outside as well. Rahul using up every inch of the track there is available to him, and now heading into Ascari. There is a car in the way and not much of an obstruction for him, and heading to Ascari, not taking the final curve, which is actually a good shout in my opinion, because that curve is pretty unsettling on the exit, the inside curve. And now heading down the back straight, the final straight, and Rahul takes Parabolica pretty well, getting very close to the inside curve, not touching it though, because that might just unsettle our car, and using the whole of the track on the exit of Parabolica. And that is a 120.5 from Rahul. That is a pretty good lap, very good lap from
That is
Rahul.
a brilliant lap by him. Like I said in the last stream, Rahul is a very underrated driver. He hasn't been on form this season. I think he's finally starting to show his true colors.
One driver I'm still missing out on, but we see Pre the Pro on the softs, not having the pace around Monza.
Oh, that is
Slower than both the
spicy indeed.
McLarens, and he's the guy who he has replaced. So some discussions might just be going on Alfa Romeo right now, and as we see, I think,
GMSX, sorry.
some discussions might just be going on Alfa Romeo, because Pre the Pro is slower than the guy who he has replaced. That too on the same compound of tire. So still we have 3 drivers who have not set a lap. Contra Bobby, SlayaYT and Face Fighter. Not in any order though, but very impressive from Rahul, I must say. Of 120.5, that's an absolute banger of a lap from Rahul. And he's just getting back to the pits, not on a flying lap I presume. I think Rahul might be on a flying lap, or is he on his in lap? I think he's on his in lap. No, he's on a flying lap. Never mind.
No. I don't think we'll set 2 laps on soft.
Yeah,
That will
plenty
cost
of
too much wear. Oh, when is Simply going to leave the pit? Simply always does this, where he always stays in the pits right till the very end. I won't do that because
If he messes his
I
lap
am the
up,
kind of guy.
yeah.
Yeah. He must have a lot of self-confidence in himself, borderline being cocky, but let's see. I mean, so far it has worked out well for him. So
Well, last time Simply was being cocky in the podium interview, and I would love to see him on the podium again this weekend.
yeah.
Just some
fair-
friendly banter in the interviews.
To be fair, in Jeddah, he's waited very long. In the end, he didn't really set that good of a time either. So let's just hope he doesn't do that to himself again.
But in Jeddah as well, he was doing the alternate strategy, and I think he is on his outlap now as we are recording. I am a bit blind. Ignore that part. And
Can we go on
Aerodev
board?
again setting a lap.
Can you go on by Aerodev, please? I think he might be sitting a lap. Aerodev.
The man who is P1, and I think he will be staying in P1 actually.
Oh,
No, he's not on a lap. I think he's on his out. No.
yeah, then can you go over Simply? Thank you. I think he might have invalidated or something. It's fine.
And as we see Simply's helmet also, red and blue in support of Ukraine. I'm not sure that is the case, but yes, we support Ukraine. And, not going to get into that controversial topic, but Face Fighter on his lap and heading into Parabolica now. Let's see what his lap time is going to be, and Simply, I think, just trying to make a gap. Can we stay on board Simply? We don't want to go on board anyone else. Maximizing the exit on Parabolica and staying to the left side of the track, and yeah, that's just a good shot from Simply. Yeah.
Let me take you on this lap.
Yes.
He is coming down the main straight, almost hitting 340 kilometers an hour, but not quite on the first chicane. So after this, he's going on to Curva Grande. Just a basic corner. Nutria, one thing. Can you please invite Contented Mint? Thank you.
Content
Yep, he's back.
Oh,
So-
so I don't think he will get a chance to set a quali lap though.
Won't, but at least he'll get a chance to stay in the race. So sorry for the small delay. So we're back on his lap. He went to Lesbo 1. He's going into Lesmo 2. Going to the next DRS straight. Activates DRS right on time. Goes down the straight. I think he's running a a bit less aero compared to other people because he's able to get higher speeds than compared to other people.
Yes,
Then he takes Ascari quite.
that was so close to the limit.
That was so close. I think he took it a bit conservatively, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but on the exit.
Yeah, that was close. I think exit he just messed up a bit there, caused him to do that.
Parabolica so well. And Aerodave! This man is on something else. And Simply YT, pretty disappointing lap from him, to be honest. A
Oh, that is
120.999.
really not good for him. That is really not good.
Disappointing qualifying, I must say, from Alfa Romeo, but very good qualifying from McLaren. I think one of the McLarens is about to end their lap as well right now.
Yep.
I think it might be Rahul or Pasty, one of the two. And it is Pasty who goes a 120.5. So that means Aerodave is comfortably on pole at the moment.
Looks like McLaren are top speed merchants in game also.
Okay.
At least they're good in one thing, you know.
Yes, they are. Definitely, they are good in one thing. And
as you see, Contender Ming joined the lobby, so he is not gone. Still very much in the championship fight.
I never left, man. As we do see Rahul on a lap, so can we go on with Rahul? Is that Rahul on a lap? Yes, he is on lap. And he is 6/10 down on his time, so I don't think he'll be improving on this lap as well.
And I'm confused. Where do you see 6/10 down? Oh, on the top right.
Yeah, I saw on the top right he was 6/10 down. And as we see a Ferrari going...
Can you go with Catty? Catty is on a tires with 0 laps on it.
Oh,
he might be on a lap.
Catty on fresh tires. Just behind.
Can you go with Catty, please?
Might even be getting a slight 50.
Oh, okay, let's stay on board Catty, please. I think he'll be the last person to finish.
Ooh, that is a purple for second, but that is an... Not an...
He does not invalidate.
That is an invalidation.
It does. Oh, he
on
did.
On the exit of Parabolica.
Can you go with Sunny? Sunny's on lap. Sunny.
And the Pro finishes out in P4. Not the quali he had hoped for, but Stealthy Sunny, let's see what he can pull off with his medium compound tires. Can he go out of Simply YT?
Oh, never mind, he's already plus 19 seconds.
And his wing is gone. Oh, Quanto Bobby goes P11, P12, and Simply YT.
He's simply down to P13.
Not what I expected from Simply YT.
I have to say, the alternate strategy has not been working. Even AJ Sam has managed to pip Simply in qualifying. This is not good for him.
Well, that is the end of qualifying here at Monza, I presume, because everyone has either crossed the line or is in the pits, and AJ Sam is definitely not on a lap. So, Aerodave takes pole position at the Temple of Speed by setting a pretty speedy lap time himself of a 120.0. That is actually comparable to Tier 2 or Tier 1 guys, actually. So,
yeah, that's very true.
And Pasty and Rahul in the McLarens taking second and third position. Behind them is the Pro of Alfa Romeo, walking nut for Williams, Steel Sneeze in the Mercedes, Catty in P7 in the Red Bull. Pretty disappointing from him. He must have hoped for more in this quali session. And Mist and Haphazard King, L Plan Boys taking 8th and 9th. AJ Sam in P10, Face Fighter in P11, and
oh no.
And I think after that it was Contra Bobby, if I'm not mistaken, but or was it Walking Nut? I am not sure, but we'll find out soon.
Simply has been out qualified.
And then Contra Bobby, and then Simply YT, who has disappointed us, if I'm honest. And then it's Stealthy Sunny. Yeah. So
what do I see? Simply has been out qualified by your beloved Face Fighter.
Ooh, oh, that will definitely cause some banter in the TierX chat after the race. Definitely. But yeah, I must say I'm very disappointed by Simply's lap time. Aside from the banter, was expecting much more from him. And he is actually the last of the medium runners, if I'm not mistaken. Can we go on board the drivers again, please? Yeah. So Simply is the second last of the medium runners, just ahead of Stealthy Sunny, that too not by a lot. So disappointing from Simply. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
In both Catty and
Oh, I
Simply,
just
I
heard
don't
a
want to be
sweat for a
rude.
second.
I don't want to be rude, but both of them somewhat, in other words, bottled quali.
Definitely, I agree.
Because
Wait, look at the
yeah,
Mercedes
that's
garage. I see some car horizontal in their garage. Look at Valtteri Bottas's box. That is just some code
I
master
think I think
stats.
that no, I think there might just be a spare tire sitting there or something.
But why is it sitting there?
I don't know. Oh yeah, it's just sitting outside, right? Actually, I don't
Exactly.
know.
Not outside, it should be on a rack.
Oh yeah, true.
Why is it there and why is it in such a specific position? It's right ahead the place where the engineers stand.
Yep.
That is just some code masters for you, and we are still waiting for players, and we'll be starting off with the race very soon. It's going to be an interesting one, Starmax, I can assure you that.
Mm.
Hopefully,
Let me just go and figure out what is the weather like, just in case.
and I think it's an advantage for Simply to be starting so far back because he can avoid the turn 1 chaos. And as we speak, Starmax has gone to check the weather for the race as well, just so that we know that if there is a wet weather spell coming in, because the weather at Monza today seems very gloomy, in fact, and I wouldn't be surprised if there is a short-lived spell of the wet tires at the end of the race. As we wait
Ah,
for Starmax.
so it's full dry from
Okay.
cloudy to dry.
Okay.
So since it's cloudy, I guess tire wear at the first at the start won't be so bad. Then it will be back to normal.
Well,
So sorry, cloudy to clear.
yes.
Cloudy to clear. That's the proper
I
term.
was expecting some rain just to spice things up a bit, but I think the drivers would be thankful that there is no rain as we still wait for players. And I'll just head on to the intermission screen just for now. And yeah, we can't really do much now at Starmax at this moment. So, what do you think the race strategy will be today?
I don't remember. Okay, the thing about I think it should be easy, soft to medium right. From what I know, because there aren't too many corners, and the thing is, there is not much many laps because while the lap times are very short, the track is actually quite long.
Yes, it is
If you know what I'm
long.
saying,
Yes, yes.
the track is long, but the lap time is short because the average speed of the track is very high.
Yes, it is.
So the number of laps will be quite low because the laps are set in a way that each race must hit a minimum number of amount of kilometers.
Okay,
So
got it.
I think that way there aren't too many
I think it's
tire degrading
27 laps
corners.
in this race.
Yeah, 27 laps. I think it should be easy, soft to medium.
But I think the corners which are there are very high speed, like the likes of Curva Grande
Lesmo?
and Lesmo and Escari and Parabolica. They would put a
True,
lot of
true.
stress on the outside tires. And as we see, the race is about to start in 30 seconds. I think someone pressed the start button, or maybe they were instructed to do so. But yeah, so we should be
Oh.
pretty soon in the race, and yeah, let's see some turn 1 chaos.
So apparently
We are going to start.
Catty is in P7 and I think he's starting on the
Yes,
mediums.
Catty is on the mediums. And as we head on for our formation lap, and we see the strategy is actually showing out to be a soft to hard.
Yeah, but I think these guys know
Safety
how to
cars.
manage the tires. Safety car also.
I think we might just see a safety car in turn 1.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
So, Continue has left the session. Some issues there, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't able to pick a car or something, but that must be really disappointing for him. If it is in case of not being able to pick the car. And even Shelly has left the session. Is there going to be a lobby restart? Yeah, so as we see now the strategy has corrected itself and it's showing us a soft to medium strategy. So it's a really pretty crazy and yeah, Starmax is eating up his life for a second there. But But
Sorry, I'm back.
yeah, I just saw two drivers leaving the lobby, so I don't know what seems to be the issue there.
Oh no, so Content Ming didn't make it in time,
Even
sadly.
Stealthy Sunny left the lobby.
I think that's usually his internet connection.
Yeah, he's on AI.
So, I've got some tea for you. Apparently, Catty might have ruined Rahul's quali.
Oh, that
Someone
would be
way or
a
another.
penalty coming towards Cat. Yeah, that's why, because I think Rahul was like, I told you, see, he was 6 times down on his lap, and I was
Yeah.
pretty surprised why that was, because that wouldn't have been the case considering track evolution and all that. So that might have been the lap which Scatty might have blocked.
I'm excited for this design, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you one more thing. Track limits is going to be a bit tricky here,
Yes,
especially Ascari chicane.
Yes.
And
The middle of the Ascari and the exit, both of them.
if middle of Ascari, usually they won't penalize you there. This is the thing. You'll go out of track limits, but they won't penalize you there because you
But
don't really
the
gain
exit-
time. Exit, you might gain time, so they'll give you a penalty there, a warning there. Oh, see, the strategy changed. It's off to medium now.
I noticed that before only when you were away from the stream, but it is showing us a soft to medium strategy now. It seems much more like it, and we
And-
are heading out of the grid for the start of the race now, and let's see who gets the better of each other on the start.
If there would be DNF, I'm willing to bet that it is going to be Ascari chicane.
Possibly, maybe someone does a Vettel or a Stroll,
Hopefully not, though.
and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now it is lights out and away we go, and Aero Dev gets a very decent start, but Paisley in the second phase much quicker than Aero Dev. Will Paisley go down the inside? And yes, no, Paisley not going down the inside, but Aero Dev. Oh, and that might be wing damage for Paisley. That might just be wing damage for Paisley. That would be a pretty disappointing way to start the race for Paisley. Oh, Paisley's in the lead.
First, though.
Paisley's in the lead, and even Rahul going on the outside of the Williams. Is Rahul gonna stick it? No. And Paisley and Aerodev. Oh, it's so close between these two guys.
Oh,
And
Paisley-
Aerodev back in the
second,
lead, and it's very close between Walking Nut and Rahul, and it's Williams and McLaren battling for the podium today. And the switch up of the teams which we are usually used to seeing, but very
Simply is up by 4 positions?
what did Simply do on the start to gain so much?
I have no clue, I'll be honest. Oh, Rahul dropped 3 positions. Sorry, 2. What
I
happened to
think
him?
he might have made a mistake somewhere. I think I saw him going off at Lesmo, but I see a spin, and that might just be a safety car. Is that going to be a safety car? The question is that. I don't think so, because that car is still running.
Walking Nut, he must have been devastated. He was on such a
But
good start.
We see Simply Right, he's up by 6 positions. What?
Damn, that is. Whew.
Simply
He's
Right
trying-
is using his hacks.
no, good joke. See,
He's
Walking
retired.
Nut.
That might just be a safety car. He's retired on the main straight, or has he retired on the pits? Oh, he's retired on the first chicane. Was that an incident?
I am confused. I am not gonna lie. And the fog in game is not helping us much either.
And the Williams pit crew looking pretty and changing, Walking Nuts tires. He is on the medium, so he will be making another pit
Catty is
stop.
up to 6.
Catty is up to second. What happened there? It's a
Oh my
McLaren.
God.
It is Pasty. Has he DNF'd? I'll be gutted for Pasty if he has DNF'd.
What is going on?
Has Pasty DNF'd? Is the question. No, he has not.
Is it?
Pasty's car is still running. Was there an incident between Pasty and Catty?
Catty is in P2,
Oh, and
Simply is in
Hazard is also
P5.
trapped, and AJ
What is going on? Pre the pro in
And what
9th.
is Pasty even doing?
I think Pasty just gave up on the race, if I'm honest.
Well, if that is,
I'm-
I think that is Pasty who has given up on this race. If I'm not mistaken.
Or did he think that he won't get a penalty if he just cuts the corner if it's under safety car?
We are going to have a lobby restart.
Okay,
Oh,
and thank you for that news,
okay.
Nutria. And
Okay.
well, that will really
Thank you,
shake
thank
things
you.
up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one person who won't be happy, Simply for sure.
After getting that
Simply-
mega start, that would be
He will
gutting.
not be happy.
And he will lose all the advantage he had on the medium tires.
Hold on, this one means the contender Ming gets to join.
Yes, that may mean Content Bing gets to join.
Let me go tell him.
Nutra, can we get a confirmation on that, please? If Content Bing will be in the race today?
Sorry?
Will Content Bing be racing?
I think he might be racing there.
Okay, we will get a confirmation on that shortly. But till that time, stay tuned on the stream. Well,
Okay.
very confusing.
Yeah, sorry. We're also as confused as you are. So let's see if there's any questions for us. We're at 18 viewers strong, so very good.
Always the
So
viewership is strong in the IRC streams. For sure.
as you see, oh HB is away from the race, but is still watching the YouTube stream and is cheering Catty and Pasty on.
Oh, well, good to see McLaren also, Red Bull also supporting McLaren because they know McLaren can recreate the real life
No,
result.
HB, Catty, Sunny, and Pasty are all like good friends in real life.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah,
I presume they are.
they all like joined the IRC as a gang together.
Why did Catty name himself Catty? So confusing to say his name also.
No, because I think
I think it's his real name. I
his
read
name
it. Yeah.
his name is very long,
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
does it to make it easy for everyone else.
Karthikeyan, I guess his name is Karthikeyan if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Something like
Karthikeyan.
that. Yeah, so, yeah.
Jose George, you ask why restart? Let me just find that out for you. Nutria, is there a reason for lobby restart? We can answer.
Sorry?
What is the reason for lobby restart?
Many people glitched out, I guess.
Some desync. So I hope that answers you. Was that the steward himself? No, we don't have stewards in the com box today.
And
So
yes, Contented Mink will be racing tonight.
thank
Okay,
you.
that's very good. And the one person who will be very happy with this is Pasty and Walking Nut. Because I think they both had incidents, right? So,
Yeah.
they will be happy that there is a restart. But Walking Nut actually going from midfielder to top runner in this race.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on that? Has he put in a lot of time at Monza?
I think Monza, it's a track where like the people who are midfielders or something like that have a chance to get their first podium or their first win.
What we have seen in real life, like Gasly and Ricardo
Yeah.
also, at that point he was a midfielder.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's at the same time, but it's in quali, I would say it's very intense, very hard to get it right. But in race, if you are able to set consistent laps, you have a good chance of getting a podium. You don't necessarily have to be fast because it's very easy to make mistakes here.
As we
If
saw
you're
in the
setting-
real life race as well with Verstappen
Yeah.
and Hamilton.
So
What
if you're
controversial crash that was.
setting consistent laps, you'll be in a very good position.
Well, I completely agree with that because consistency is key, as many people say, and yeah. Let's see it happen for the drivers today. Who will come out on top and who will follow them behind at the podium? As we still wait for the race to be restarted. But yeah, pretty disappointing for simply as well, because after gaining so many positions on medium compound tires, and now from going from there to back to P12 and losing all of his advantage that he had on the mediums, it's gonna be pretty disheartening for him. So yeah, just waiting for the lobby to start again, and we should be back with the race shortly. And as I can see in the lobby, Content Mink has joined, and AJ Sam would be cheering out loud right now because he does have a teammate with him today, and Alpha Tauri will try to make gains in the constructors. But I'm really rooting for Rahul today because after the bad luck and all of the spinning out in the last race for him, it would be nice to see him have his redemption day.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how they start, and let's just hope the people who messed up, they don't ruin their second chance.
And Aero Dev and SlayaYT both getting very impatient in the lobby for the race to start, and yeah, it's gonna be starting soon, guys. No need to spam your ready button.
So the Pro and Stealthy Sunny had major major issues. And Pre the Pro's mom turned off the Wi-Fi accidentally.
Free the Pro sounded like a grown man.
Yeah, his mom accidentally turned off the Wi-Fi.
Hey man,
So,
unlucky.
so the main rule is that there must be at least a 25% amount of people. 25% of the lobby must have problems. So I think there were 3 to 4 people with problems. So that's why there's a restart for it.
That still, does that add up to 25%?
Sorry?
Does that add up to 25%?
Hold on, let me see. I'll say okay. If it's four people, it's too less. If it's 5 people, it's too high. So 4 to 5, I think they wouldn't accept it.
Yeah, so it's fine. Makes
No,
sense.
four because there's 15 people in lobby. 4 times 4 is 16.
Okay, makes sense. So yeah, that completely
Quick
makes
maths,
sense.
G.
And quick maths from Starmax there, our mathematician of the day, and we are waiting to see who comes out on top. As I have said many times before, I won't say that again. Starmax will take over.
I was about to say, yeah, I think they're all waiting for everyone to join and they're waiting to ready up.
Oh,
I think Stealthy Sun is having major issues, so he might not even be able to join Quali in the first place.
major issue or major skill issue? That's the real question. Is that is he just making excuses to do some more laps in TT?
I've been there. Whenever there's wet race, immediately leave game and go join. Go to Town and get wet setup. Give me a sec. Try to do some small talk. I'll be back.
Okay.
I go get some water. I'm thirsty already.
Who isn't thirsty? And we are also thirsty for some action today at Monza, and hoping to get some actually, because as we saw, the action was pretty high during the first lap, but I presume the race will die down in the latter stages. But definitely interesting race to say the least today, and hoping that it's a good one. So we're just gonna take a break off now, and you guys enjoy this
कॉपर के
background
सारे
video.
गुण
Meanwhile, I'm just checking the YouTube stream to see if all is working well, and yeah, seemingly it is. So we do have a lot of people saying Mazepin's birthday yesterday, yes, and not a good birthday for him because his seat being in question, and that's Della Roger, Variante Altais on Imola. And thank you for correcting me, Shashank, Ramesh, and yeah, I just don't know these corner names. It is huh. That's the Daniel Ricciardo helmet in game. I don't think that's the Daniel Ricciardo helmet in game, Aradhya. But yeah, very interesting quali we've had, and very interesting race we will have today. And as I'm hearing, yes, copper is good in water. That was the ad I was seeing right now. Use and yes, Pasty. I think Pasty didn't have an incident. Pasty was just Pasty just knew that this one was going to be a lobby restart. So I think he just slowed down, possibly. But I crashed on purpose, by the way. Paranjay, okay. I think you are Pasty. Are you Pasty? You might be Pasty.
Paranjay is pasty, yeah.
Okay. Cool, cool.
Paranjay is pasty.
He is my teammate, and I don't even know his name. But oh well, no real questions in the chat right now. And who is controlling the cameras, man? It's so horrible. Well, Nutria, you need to up your game, as we are hearing from some people in the chat. But yeah, was that the steward himself? So I don't know if we are starting or not. I think we are starting, and I can head back to Twitch now. And yes, we are starting. So let's just unmute this now, and yeah, have it all working well.
I saw I am back.
Yes, you are back, and you haven't missed much. Just going over the comments in the YouTube chat, and yeah, we're just starting off. You just came at the perfect time. That's Starmaxlord for you. He is definitely the Lord. Actually, Sunny still having issues being the last to load up. And we're still waiting for players. I think I'll just go back to the intermission screen. No point in staying there. We're going to be waiting for a long time. So, Starmax, any other discussion which we can have? Because I think we've done all the track discussions, all of the real F1 discussions. Who's going to come out on top in today's race, and will we see incidents? I think we've done everything basically. Just shoot us with some questions in the chat if you have any, guys. We'll be happy to answer them because we don't have anything else to do.
Yeah. So, we haven't discussed real life F1 actually. Unless you did it when I was gone.
Yep, sorry. Yeah, what were you saying, Starmax? I didn't get you.
Yeah, I don't think we've discussed real life F1 yet.
Have we not? Because we did go over the Hamilton versus Verstappen incident.
That is not F1 news, mate.
That is F1 news. Albeit old
Agree to
news,
disagree.
but it is F1 news.
So, what are your thoughts after testing?
Well, testing, this Spain test was just for teams to collect data. I don't think we'll be seeing anything representative from here, but definitely I think Mercedes and McLaren and Ferrari showing a lot of strong pace, and Red Bull definitely needs to up their game.
Not really, because the top 4 times were top 4 was Mercedes, Red Bull, and McLaren or Ferrari. I can't remember.
Overall testing times I'm talking about, like all the days.
No, but I think it's mega sandbagging though. The thing is, I've seen somewhere that most teams don't actually bring out their final aero packages and all for the first testing. The
Just
first testing is mainly for data and mainly the engine.
Reliability purpose.
Yeah, because the engine is actually frozen now, so I'm pretty sure the test was mainly for the engines to make sure that everything is okay right before the engine freeze. So next week, not next week. No, it is next week. I think next week is the next testing, right?
Yes, it is next week on 10th March, I presume, or 11th March.
Yeah. So next week you can expect all focus to be on the aero, the chassis of the car.
That is when we'll be actually seeing some representative hot laps and lap times from all the current F1 drivers on the grid. But still, Nikita Mazepin's seat in question. What do you think about that?
That one, as much as I don't like to discuss politics, but I just think that some Russian sportsmen are just being just caught up in this situation, even if they don't want to be. Like I think even Robert Schwartzman, Daniel Kvyat. The good thing is they come out with a good solution where they will just race under a neutral flag. So so that's fine, I guess. At least they didn't completely ban them, because I would say that's really unfair.
Yeah, because it's not any fault of their own that they were born in a country. So if the Indian flag was banned from some sport and I was racing in it, it wouldn't be my fault that I have been banned. So
yeah.
Blame it on the parents.
Who will Slaya hit under the safety car this week? I would say Slaya will just go hit the safety car.
I will not be leading under the safety car, hopefully. I'd rather stay in P2 during the safety car rather than P1. Because I am genuinely scared of that Mercedes. AMG GTR, not the F1 car. The F1 car I'm not scared of.
Who will win the 22 championship? I would say there's a lot of people up there.
Ricardo.
I would say the four main teams should be yes. McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull. McLaren, Mercedes. Yes, I did say McLaren.
Ricardo.
Yes, Ricardo, fine. Hopefully, if he unwashes himself.
Ricardo, not Milkman. Ricardo.
Norris. to be fair, Norris has shown incredible pace.
And as we are on the grid now for the formation lap, and I'll be heading back there.
I think you guys can see who's a Ricardo fanboy here.
Ricardo. I'm just living off that Monza glory at this point, man.
To be fair, I would say that is the one highlight of his year.
There wasn't any other highlight.
Exactly, sadly.
Well, that has been the case with Ricardo in 2019 as well, when he was at Renault and he didn't have the best season. But in 2020, he wiped the floor with Ocon and got 2 podiums as well to add on to that. So, hoping for the
Isn't
same.
it 3?
2, I think. One was the Eiffel Grand Prix, and the other one, I don't remember the race, but I think it was
Imola?
it was 2 or 3 because I think Ocon also got a podium.
No, I'm pretty sure it should be 3.
Just go and see 2020 drivers standings on Google, and you will find the number of podiums as well. But yeah, I definitely wish to see another race at the Nürburgring.
And that was a really good race.
I don't think we'll be seeing it anytime soon, but definitely hope.
Yep.
Hope is what's keeping me alive for Ricardo as well.
Yep, you're right. Sorry, there's only 2.
And as we
There's
see,
only 2 podiums.
yeah, one
which
of the
is one
Williamses
win.
ran away, and he has now stopped just so that his tires are not cold, which they will be right now because he was stopped on track. But yeah.
Yeah, so one was in Nürburgring, then the other I was right, it was in Imola.
Yeah, so 2 podiums and migrating host. Okay, Contented Mink has left the session. Is that another lobby restart? Oh, and what? I see a Ferrari into the wall. What? Someone just did a Leclerc. One of the Ferraris. Yeah, one of the Ferraris definitely did do a Leclerc. I don't know who that was. Yeah, that was Saldi Sunny going into the wall. And
Here are the
they
walls
also
left the
left.
session.
Is that another lobby restart? Yeah, that definitely is another lobby restart. Rahul also leaving, and I will have to check the Discord now.
Oh no. Oh,
I will have to
no.
definitely check the Discord now.
What is going on?
Yeah, let me check the Discord. TRX chat, and yeah, that is okay. So they are saying it will be a new lobby. Yes, it is a new lobby. Content Mink has confirmed that fact, and formation lab will be off.
Apparently, people read it up
Yeah.
before the grid was set, so it is entirely the people who read it up fault.
And as we see a Ferrari without a wing heading into turn 1. It's always fun to see these races. But we can head back to the intermission screen now because nothing much to see. And big issues we're having at TRX. The race was supposed to start 30 minutes ago? Yeah, 30 minutes ago. So, just some hiccups
Yeah.
here and there. Xbox tracks, and nothing really. But as you can see on our intermission screen, we have our socials linked. Follow us on Instagram at @Indian Racing Community, on Twitter at @Racing_Indian, and the Discord link will be linked in our description, so you can definitely go and check us out from there.
Yeah.
Just a small plug.
I think you guys can get a couple of snacks and get ready for a long race, let's just say.
Long race and long wait it has been till now to see some racing action actually.
Let's hope the action makes up for the long wait.
For every action there will be a equal and opposite reaction.
Fair enough. At least the race won't take too long. At least the race is short, so it will be it'll be less than 45 minutes. That's for sure.
Our reaction was very negative, so I hope the action in the race is very positive. Rahul is in the chat telling people, join and pick your cars fast. I don't want to stay here anymore. And people just having some friendly banter in the chat. I won't say what is happening there, but yes, just okay. We still have to wait now. What else can we discuss about?
Because the main reason the lobby is being restarted is because people read it up before the grid was set.
Because Xbox
and
is
then
what?
Ignore him, please. He's a child. So people read it up before the lobby was set. Before the grid was ready. So it's the people's impatience that has caused them to wait even longer.
Impatience has made them more patient. Irony. I am getting some messages in the Xbox chat that there is no stream, so let me just check.
No stream?
Yeah, I'm just checking if the stream is working. All good there. And I don't know if the stream is there.
I think
Okay, I have been asked by Aradhya, Slaya, have you ordered some food by now? Well, not today. I am having home food. Yes.
these people thinks.
Can't order food every race.
What are you having, mate?
Paneer.
What are they having? You can't just be eating plain paneer.
No, Shahi paneer.
What?
Roti.
Fair enough. I had naan with mutton chops.
Arey bhai, don't make jealous, man. Come on.
I mean, my father cooks it, so it's always nice.
Some banter going on in the chat after yesterday's, last week's tier 3 race. Sai Tarun is in the chat. Welcome, Sai, to the stream, and we hope you enjoy this long wait which we are having with you. And oh, hi, Sai, Slaya's nightmare, Aradhya in the chat. He is definitely not my nightmare, just some lacking
Slaya's
of
nightmare.
mindfulness. Let's just call it that.
Slaya's nightmare is Ricardo being washed.
Yes, I agree. If Ricardo can unwash himself and win first Grand Prix, Ricardo unwashed. I never left man will officially be never left. Damn, hey, Starmax, you made people in the chat hungry. Come on. PK Karthik is
Y'all.
saying y'all tripping. And now Alex Hardware is saying Zomato. Okay. Order me some food, Alex, from Zomato. I'd like a pizza, please. Thank you.
Slaya, my best friend. Ooh.
I may disagree with that, but yes, Sai, my best friend.
So I might be saying that while holding Slaya at gunpoint.
Possibly. And yeah. Sai's car is holding me at gunpoint, not Sai himself. Sai is a very good guy. I don't think he'll be holding anyone at gunpoint.
Yes, Alex, self-love is very, very important. Good on you.
Too much self-love is not very good, but yes, self-love is good. As we still wait for the race to start, I think we do have a full house, and I think the grid is being set up, and I am just getting tired of seeing these 5 lights in the background video and not getting to see the 5 lights in the actual race.
A good one.
And in the real race, the McLarens are not as far back as they are showing. I love Supermax. Well, I also love Supermax.
But I love Honey Badger more.
Honey Badger is the GOAT. Hopefully, after
come on,
T3
that's-
in Italy, he still says that. Cool.
A
Sai
step
says
too
that.
far.
No.
Uploaded.
Well, let's see tier 3 on Sunday, and we do have a lot more races at Monza this weekend. Our tier 2 boys and our tier 4 boys, which they will not be streamed, but our tier 2 boys on Saturday, and our tier 3 and tier 1 boys on Sunday. So join us for that race as well. I don't think that anyone will be beating Aero. There's pole time though. Hello Starmax, hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. Lights out and away we go. Verstappen wins. Nice. Okay, people already spamming Max, Super Max in the chat. But yes, we are finally ready to go. I hope so. We are ready to go. Otherwise, it will be a huge disappointment. But yeah.
Oh, please, no glitches this time.
Yes.
Please, no glitches.
Please make the lobby correctly. Coordinators. Otherwise, TierX coordinator will get sacked.
It's not the coordinator's fault. People ready up without him telling people ready up.
Okay, I hope it's fine now because we had a long wait
Yeah.
even though the lobby was full before as well. I'll just find that out by seeing a Williams in P1 and McLaren in 2-3. And okay, yeah, I'm heading off the screen. I don't even want to see this. This waiting for player screen is so annoying. Oh, and Starmax. I forgot to note that tire is still there in the Mercedes garage.
I guess it's a game feature.
Extra tire in Mercedes garage. Mercedes using some hacks.
And if you also see, Mercedes is the only team that doesn't have a front wing outside.
No, Red Bull also doesn't have a front wing outside.
No, Red Bull has it. You can see it. It's being covered by the
Oh yeah.
Mercedes
And,
pillar.
McLaren
has it.
Aston Martin, I'm not sure if they have it.
Aston has it. You can see it there.
And Alpine has it, Ferrari has it, Alpha Tauri has it.
Everyone has it except for McLaren. Mercedes.
Mercedes is using extra front wing on their car already just to get extra downforce in Ascari chicane. Mercedes dash stacks. But yeah, interesting race coming our way. I have some cheese straws with me which are very bad. I won't be eating them. Yeah.
Yes, Mercedes is broke.
I must say I am so bored right now that we're not getting
Broke
anything
after
action.
giving.
Oh, no.
Lewis Hamilton got an $80 million salary right last year.
40.
Oh, 40, but I think after his. Oh, yeah, 40.
That's still a lot.
40 million. Then after all his sponsors, it became 80 million, right?
Yeah. So
Ah.
Lewis Hamilton is just making some big bucks. Even when he retires, he can still race in some motorsport.
Speaking of something, Verstappen got a new contract signed
Yes.
with Red Bull till 2028.
5-year contract, if I'm not wrong.
I don't know how many years, but it's until 2028. So then 27, 28. No, that's 7 seasons. So yeah.
I have no
Unless-
clue.
Hold on.
Oh, Starmax, do you see
Yes.
the grid is correct?
Oh, yes. Good.
And I can unmute the screen finally, and as we see content link getting a bit shaky on the formation lab, but that won't really affect him that much. Oh, I just choked on a cheese straw, but sorry about that. And yeah, tears coming out of my eyes after doing that, but heading onto the back straight now, and we can see content link at the
wait.
rear end of this field.
His previous contract was until which year?
23, I think.
Oh, 23. Ah. Yeah, then 5 years. So he'll be racing until the end of 2028. And he is getting a hefty salary around, which should be about the same as Lewis Hamilton.
Cool salary, man. Is that a Ferrari?
Speaking of Ferraris, I'm pretty sure Verstappen actually has some Ferraris in his garage.
Speaking of Ferrari, Ferrari not doing pretty well today in the qualifying session.
Good one.
Is that a Ferrari?
Ponto starting.
But disappointing for Ferrari after being the Italian team and not doing well at Monza, their home race. Because there is no Indian Grand Prix for our drivers.
Sadly.
Can we just go on board the cinematic camera from pole position, which is Aerodev, please? Yeah. Okay. As we see 2, 3, 4, 5 LED lights, and away we go. And who gets the better launch? Yeah, I think it is Aerodev because the red lights went out pretty quickly. And Pre the Pro challenging Rahul, that is, yes. Pre the Pro diving down the inside, and will there be contact? And Rahul gets shoved
hit by
wide.
the booking nut.
Oh, that is so disappointing for all the guys involved in that. And Content Mink loses his front wing. Yeah, just disappointing for Rahul. I don't think Rahul has damage, but everyone else does. So
How did Content Mink get damaged? I'm
he
confused
just
about
ran
that.
into Rahul, the back of someone who collided with Rahul.
Oh,
But Rahul, from
Simply loses wing. Can you go and Simply, please? Simply loses wing.
and AJ Sam and Contro will be fighting it out. And that's an Alpine of Haphazard King. Yeah,
I think there's no
absolutely
wing.
gone. He's just gone.
Can we go on board Simply, please? I want to check if he has a
Simply is
win.
gaining. I don't think he has damage. No, he doesn't.
He
He's
doesn't have damage.
gaining.
Oh, okay.
But Pasty maintaining his position, and so is Aerodev, and P the Pro moves up into P3 by virtue of Rahul's bad luck. And Rahul will be gutted after that. It's gonna be a fight for him. No, huge fight for him.
So
And
Sunny
that is
up to
Walking
P10.
Nut. Walking Nut is out of the race. Big hit for
Where did
Williams
Where did he crash into?
at
Okay, this
Parabolica.
versus
He
car.
did a Leclerc.
Oh wow. So this is really going to help Mink. Because
Yeah.
he's going to pit under the VSC.
I predicted in the bingo that someone will do a Leclerc. Whoa! That's haphazard wing off. Well, that
That
penalty
is
won't matter. Oh, he
That
got a
is-
5-second penalty.
Haphazard predicted that because your braking distance gets increased astronomically when you don't have a wing.
Don't even know what to say at this point. But Rahul actually making 3 places back up by virtue of people making pit stops and Walking Nuts gutting DNF. Well, he should be happy that it got done early.
Rahul will not be happy. The guy who took PM out immediately got DNF'd. So even if Rahul reports him, there won't really be much effect on his race.
He might just get a penalty point, but nothing really.
Yeah.
But Pre the Pro also advancing on Pasty, I see. So can we go on board Pre the Pro, please? Yeah. So let's see what Pre the Pro has up his sleeve.
Also, did you check what tires did Mink go on to? Did he go on to hards or something?
Mink is on mediums. No softs.
Oh, softs.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I think I've just been doing soft to soft now.
Yeah, possibly.
I guess he's depending on a safety car then to help him out.
And as we see Pasty getting a bit iffy on that first chicane, but oh, as we see AJ Sam spins out. Oh, that's just gutting for AJ Sam.
Ooh.
Both
That is
the
not
Alpha,
good for
both the
Tauri.
Alpha Tauris. So sad for them, but well, they just have to keep pushing and not really think about what happened. But his tires will be pretty shabby after that. And as we see, missed right on the tail of Catty and might even be thinking of going for a move. Pre the Pro very close to Pasty actually. Can we stay there? Pre the Pro spamming ERS, not using it anymore now, but might just dive on the inside actually. No, actually no. Too far away. He will get DRS and should be an easy overtake for him. I don't really know, but yeah, it should be easy enough. That is Aero Dave with the fastest lap by a mile actually. And it should be easy enough for Pre the Pro to overtake Pasty. And yes, Pre the Pro is up into second place now, and behind comes Pasty. But Pasty will be hot up his tail, and yes, Pasty is hot up his tail, and just the gap is 3/10. Not a lot actually. And yes, we see, Rahul might be able to gain out of this fight. And as we see, Contro Bobby spins it. Oh, and Rahul gets the better of both these drivers. That's a master stroke from Rahul. Hello, Starmax, are you there with us?
I was muted. Rahul Stealthy Sunny and Simply is fighting. I don't see where
No,
Control is.
Rahul gained from Stealthy Sunny and Simply fighting. Contro spun it out at the first chicane.
Oh, okay.
So Rahul was behind these two guys and they were going side by side, and Contro Bobby spun out in front of them and Rahul gained both the places. So Rahul basically gained 3 places from that.
Sunny and Simply are having a very fierce fight.
Yeah,
Both are very good
very
drivers.
close.
No, even if they're good friends, they won't really let each other by easily. They'll fight for their position.
Of course, they both are worried about their respective teams in the constructors. Well, Alfa Romeo not so worried because they have a massive gap, and Aero they on the Williams trying to make that gap smaller.
Let's see if Sunny can do his last podium magic again. He wasn't last, but second last.
Second last, but technically last because Contending didn't even qualify.
Oh, He just about got the DRS.
Oh yeah, very, very close. Why
So he
simply?
makes it one defensive move and comes back to his line, which is completely fine. So I'm surprised to still see Pasty behind Pre the Pro. I would have expected him to overtake Pre the Pro by now.
Priya
But
Pro
let's
is a
stay
quick
on board
driver.
simply. Oh, fair enough.
And I think Pasty is out of DRS as well now. Yep.
Yeah, I think Pre the Pro is making up for his. I think he might have just had a more race-oriented setup that might have given him a slower qualifying time.
Yeah, probably because Priya Pro is a very fast driver and not a slouch by any means. So yeah.
Simply using his ERS, but I don't think he should be using his ERS here at least.
Yeah, Pasty is gaining on Priya Pro actually. So we
I think
might
he might have gotten
seeing...
DRS then.
No, not DRS. I think he's spamming his DRS. Can we go on with Pasty, please?
They
And
can go
Conto
with
Bobby
Pasty.
makes a move on AJ.
Can we go? Yeah.
This
Yeah,
time
he's
Pasty will have the DRS and will be gaining quite a bit actually. So, let's see what the time gain is. 2 tenths around, which is actually very good. So yeah. Okay, make that 3 tenths actually.
Let's see what Sunny will do to defend against Simply.
Oh! This is a fierce fight.
He does make a late move, but he only makes one defensive move, which is completely illegal.
Yeah, definitely completely legal. Nothing illegal about that one. But yeah, I think Preeta Pro makes a small mistake and Pasty gains about a 10th on him and gets back into DRS range. Yeah. So Pasty will have DRS this time.
But actually, he moves to the right and moves to the left. Will the move to the left be considered as a defensive move, or will they be considered as returning to his original line?
I think this is what happened to me in Jeddah as well, which I got a 5-second penalty for, but that caused some contact because on my screen the arrow was white, but the driver behind was very close. As CBC Stealthy Sunny doing that again. See, as I was
Simply
talking,
will not be happy
on
at all.
Stealthy Sunny's screen, that will be a white arrow, but Simply YT will be very close behind. So Stealthy Sunny not doing anything wrong on his part by what he's being told by the game, but yeah, it's still very
Or he
dangerous.
could just be fighting him hard. So we'll have to talk to Sunny and see how it is.
But as we see Aerodave pulling a huge gap, bro. But this should be easy enough for Simply YT unless, yes, very easy. He gets a better exit. Oh! Some shady tactics going on by Sunny. He
Sunny
has
moved to the...
Will he go around the outside? Oh! Stealthy sticks it! Oh my god!
What the
Without
move?
the DRS?
What the move?
Oh, yeah, no. Simply still ahead.
Simply still ahead.
And that's a yellow flag face fighter. Has he DNF'd? I don't think he's just spun out at the exit.
What a fight! Sunny tried to break late.
Oh! Simply sends him off the track and Stealthy has to cut the corner.
But he will get DRS here if he manages to stick
And the biggest gainer out of all of this is Rahul, who has gained a 4-second gap on him. And Rahul has closed up to Mist as well. So we will be seeing Rahul move up the places. Rahul might just get back on the podium.
Let's see how Sunny will try to take back his position. Can we... Oh no, yeah,
No,
Rahul
this
is
is very close. Oh, that's Mist getting a bit wavered on the exit. Very wavered actually. Lucky to save his car.
Very scary.
And Rahul will be looking to get into the DRS of Catty very soon. After a pretty disappointing display from Rahul in Jeddah, this display from him right now is very nice.
When it's not on a control, when it's on a wheel track.
I'm not sure if he's on a VR controller, but that is Face Fighter.
He's on controller, he's on a controller.
And getting lapped actually, so Face Fighter not very happy with himself right now, I presume. But
oh, the dummy!
Bro, this battle is keeping me on my toes, making me make weird noises.
Sunny tried to do the dummy, but simply did not fall for it.
And that's ERS being used from Sunny, and he might die down the inside actually. Oh, that's no! Twitch!
No!
Twitch!
Why?
Oh! Okay. No.
It's fine, it's fine.
Twitch.
The DRS coming up.
I think this time around Sunny will send it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bit risky. I think he might just try to set up his move. Because for
Too
me,
far.
what I do is here is not a good place to make a move.
On the exit of
It's quite
Skari.
hard. It's really hard to go side by side in Ascari. Here you should use it to set up your move. Try to get as close as you can to him. Then use a bit of your ERS and slipstream to get even closer to him.
Yeah, and well, Stealthy Sunny and SlayaYT's battle is keeping us all on our toes, but AJ Sam might be looking to gain a lot out of all of this.
Yeah, true. Can you stay on board Sunny, please? Can you please stay on board Sunny? Because Sunny is closer to Simply.
Well, it's still difficult, but definitely doable.
Oh, Sunny has very little ERS actually.
Oh, and
Oh,
that's
dummy!
the dummy worked! Almost worked.
But
Almost.
Simply didn't leave him space there. I think he cut him off there.
SlayaYT will have to be dirty today to keep his P8 disappointing from Simply, actually, I must say.
I need to go check in his POV. I'm not sure if he left him space or not.
And I think even Pasty is very close to Pre the Pro.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to keep watching the fight here.
Yeah, definitely. This is the very close fight.
Yeah. This is the thing about F1. Even with TierX, Monza turns out to be a pretty stale track even in real life.
The penalty.
People absolute both on very low ERS. You can see
This is yeah.
lights blinking very.
This is the wrong battle, Nutria. The wrong alpha.
No, both are fierce battles.
This is the wrong alpha.
Can you go on board Sunny, please? Sunny?
Now Sunny will be looking to set it up for himself with the DRS. They both get pretty matched exits.
I think Sunny knows it's a bit too far behind, so we'll just wait and see what Simply does. I think we'll just wait for Simply to outbreak himself.
And Simply does exactly that. And Sunny on the exit. Will he be able to get him? He will.
He can.
Oh
he
my god.
Astronomically better exit.
Simply squeezing him. But yeah. Oh, it's so close. They're swapping positions like crazy.
It's so close. Oh, side by side.
And it is Sunny. Is it Sunny? Yes, it is Sunny. Who comes out on top? Oh my god. This battle is...
What a move.
Oh man.
He was patient to wait for Simply to make a mistake and capitalize on that with a brilliant exit side by side through Curva Grande to make a beautiful move.
Something else, man. This battle is something else.
Simply trying to come back at Sunny, but I don't think this is a good place to come back at him.
Simply will try to come back. No, he does not.
No, he does not.
He is also smart, and that is a Ferrari. No, that is Face Fighters winning out again. Disappointing race for the lads, but can't do much about that.
Oh, he has been lapped. Oh,
yeah, he has been lapped.
Oh, Sam is getting involved in the battle right now.
Oh, Sam is here.
It's a four-way battle for the P8. A four-way battle. So, while Simply tries to overtake Sunny, Sam is going to try to overtake Simply.
And I think Sam... Oh, that is Sam... Sunny, what is Sunny even trying to do?
Oh, three wide!
And Simply gets the best out of all of this. And Sunny gets absolutely robbed.
But to be fair, he did not have DRS.
Yeah.
But Simply be under a lot of pressure right now.
Still, Sunny has kept his P9. The main aim for him is just to try to stay in Simply's DRS.
Yeah, for sure. If he does not stay within Simply's DRS, he will get eaten up by both Sam and his own teammate Contro Bobby.
Yeah, so the very daunting moment for Stealthy Sunny right now. But let's see what he can do. I think he'll try to make the best out of this.
So I think here they're all 7 10s apart, so you won't expect any moves to be making here. People will try to get closer to each other, try to set up their move for the main straight, as most of the overtakes are done there.
Yeah, and Rahul also very close to Catty actually.
I think Simply might have deployed some ERS
can we go on board Rahul once? Can we go on board Rahul once, please?
Oh, Rahul is in the pits.
Rahul is in the pits.
Catty is going to make move on Steel Sneeze.
Oh, yes, Tati does take it.
Relatively easy move. Let's see how much steals this. Oh,
And Rahul going for the soft to medium strategy. Very good choice from him. And who was that at 3% DRS?
can you go back to the Sunny fight, please? Sunny. Can you go on for Sunny, please? Can you please go on for Sunny?
Oh, that's a yellow flag. And that is one of the Alpha Tauris. Is that AJ Sam? That is AJ Sam. AJ Sam has spun it.
Really?
Yes, AJ Sam has
Oh,
spun
yes,
it.
yes.
And that is Stealthy Sunny versus Simply YT. Oh man, this is some Perez versus Hamilton stuff. This is not scripted, guys. I repeat, this is not scripted.
Yes.
But Rahul
No
here
punish.
might actually be able to get the undercut on the whole field.
Can he just go onboard simply just to check his ERS and be back on board Sunny? Just go and check his ERS and be back on Sunny.
He has 10% less ERS than Sunny.
Okay, good. So Sunny has plenty of ERS to take this fight.
And he's just trying to give Simply a bit of a peek. I'm there, buddy. You are not running away anywhere. And he will be trying to.
Fight
go for a
ends,
move.
so this move is very much possible.
Very much it's so. And Simply YT will be looking to see how he can defend his move. Going to the inside line just to defend his position. And Stealthy Sunny fakes again. Will he stick it though?
But he goes on the outside so they can get a better exit compared to Simply.
But he
but he
fails to do
doesn't.
so.
But he is setting up. He's gonna take Simply slipstream and try to send one down the inside
Wait.
at this corner here.
Rahul has undercut the field massively. He's like 4 seconds ahead of Steel's knees. Has
you're
Rahul
right.
just pulled off a masterstroke?
You have been so preoccupied in this fight that I have not seen that at all.
Yeah, so Rahul has basically pulled off a masterstroke. He has come out ahead of the guy who was like 3 places ahead of him. So, and that too
But
by
one-
quite a margin.
Oh, true. Luckily, he didn't get out right behind Stealthy Sunny and Simply, or else he'd been caught up in their fight.
Yeah, and he came out at a very good place. Ahead of AJ Sam actually. So AJ Sam is a pit stop behind on Rahul. So you can imagine the field spread here at Monza today.
And the pro was still keeping Pasty behind. You can
And
imagine
Catty in the
how
pits. Let's see if Rahul can come out ahead of Catty. Okay, so very interesting to see. Can we? Yeah, Catty is into the pits for a set of soft tires. Okay.
Oh, he's going long on those softs for sure.
Simply YT ahead of Catty for the time being, not for
Oh,
long.
Sunny. You really make move on Simply?
But look at that. Rahul is ahead of Catty. And Simply, what switchback of dreams that is.
What a switchback! What a switchback!
Well,
Bloody hell, hats off
oh
to
man,
Sunny.
oh man, this. Nothing, no words, man, no words. Absolutely no words.
It is brilliant patience and what's the word? Brilliant patience from Sunny to wait for the perfect exit and not stupidly send one down the inside.
Do you realize that Rahul is net peak 4 right now?
I'll be honest, no, I do not. now
Rahul is net
that you've said
P4.
it.
And Aerodev in the pits. Will Pre the Pro follow him? Yes, Pre the Pro follows him, and so does Pasty. So the top 3 are in the pits. Let's see where that puts out these guys. I think they'll be behind, but the margin will be less. And as we see Catty ahead of AJ Sam now as well, so AJ Sam just having a disappointing race.
I think Sunny is breaking. Sunny, is he breaking?
I don't know, man. There's some weird tactics going on at Alfa Romeo and Ferrari, both the sister teams.
It's not
technically.
exactly weird. It's actually Simply did that way before, where he was stupidly braked there and wasted 10 seconds of my time. He braked there for 10 seconds so that he will get a DRS.
Ooh. This is so close.
Oh, Sunny still
Oh,
ahead.
Sunny has been sent
I think
wide
Sunny
by
might be
Simply,
reporting
and
that.
he gets a penalty. So yeah, he will get that removed. I am pretty sure.
He will get that removed because Simply left him no
Simply left
space
him no space.
whatsoever.
Simply being really dirty, I must say. But Pasty
I
just
wouldn't say
1.6
it's dirty.
behind.
I would say I think it's just tough fighting, tough racing.
And as we talk about that, Rahul has also caught up to these boys now. He's not necessarily caught up, but much closer than what he was. He's gained like a 6-second gap to these guys.
Catty pitted relatively early to the softs, so we'll have to see. He'll have to manage the softs because he's done 14 laps in the mediums. He'll have to do 13 laps on those softs. So his softs might be short at the end.
Oh, and SlayaYT goes for it on Stealthy Sunny, and yes, the move has been done. And Stealthy Sunny will be trying to just stay in DRS.
This might be mega big brain by Sunny to take back his position. Because it is not worth it. It's very easy to make it on the big position first straight, and it's only 3/10 away from Simply, so it is a very possible thing to do it.
I think these taps will be coming in now or late. Yeah, somewhere around now.
The gap is 3/10. The gap is 3/10.
I think
before
it's
even.
Yeah. This is it.
Easy move for Sunny. Easy move for Sunny.
And Catty sets the fastest lap. Well, we were expecting.
A dummy.
Yeah, definitely.
Sunny did a dummy on Simply.
And Sunny with not necessarily the move actually. And yes, Sunny with the move on Simply. Ho, this battle is just getting started, my friends. But as we see, even Catty getting into Rahul's DRS, of course, because of the superior tire compound. But yeah, big brain stuff from Rahul there, and he will be looking to overtake SlayaYT at least, just so that he can have a car between him and Catty.
If Simply and Sunny don't pit soon, Rahul's entire advantage will be wiped. The Steel Sneeze will catch up to the pack quickly.
Well, yes, that is definitely true, but I don't think these guys will be sticking out for much longer now. And I think Catty will be sending it on Rahul. Let's see what comes out of that.
Let's say if Sunny pits ahead of Simply, so that he simply has to either follow him through or overcut him.
I think that's actually smart, and Sunny is the one who's having the advantage right now because... Oh, and Rahul is also into the DRS of SlayaYT actually.
Yeah, I think you can see, as you see in the undercut here, it's pretty powerful.
Wait, but Stealthy Sunny is ahead of Simply?
He's ahead of Simply.
What is even going... Oh, Sunny's in the pits and Simply's out.
Simply's out. Sunny did a brilliant dummy on Simply. He made him think he's going to stay out.
And as we see the setup difference just showing up, and yes, Rahul still maintaining his position, and yeah, just great racing from Rahul right now just to make his way back up the field after that disappointing spin at turn 1. I think the top 3 for this race is confirmed. At least the first place is confirmed for this race.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So I think Aerodev would be happy to have a lonely race at the front, but getting those 30 points is crucial for him. But I'm not sure if Aerodev's old points will also count still.
They'll probably count, it's just the team change.
Basically, he skipped around and transfer teams.
We'll have to see
if Rahul puts a car between him and Catty. Will Catty make it on Simply as well? No. And they're side by side. And Catty's off. And he's pushed Simply. Yeah, that is definitely a report from Simply, I presume. But
No, I don't see how he stayed on the track.
But Catty pushed him off.
No, but he stayed on the track the whole time.
I have no clue. But yeah, SlayaYT is not one of the calm types. He is definitely aggressive when it comes
because
to
he simply left only a wheel's worth of
and
space
Simply into the pits, as we talk about that. I think he might have just let Catty go because he knew he was going to pit.
Yeah, if that wasn't his fight, it would be stupid for him to fight that.
Oh, and Pasty has spun.
Has he?
Yes. See that one McLaren. Was it? Yes, I think he has. Yes, the gap. What I just call it gap. But the gap to pre the pro for
has increased by 5 seconds.
Yes, it has. So yeah, Pasty has spun it, and I don't think he'll be too worried about that though.
No, he might have to be worried about that because Catty is behind him by 3 seconds on soft tires.
But Rahul, his advantage will be short-lived.
True. That's also true. Let's see how much. So Sunny is ahead
of Simply by a mile. Did Simply make a mistake?
Can you go about Simply, please? Can you please go on about Simply?
Huh?
8 seconds.
8 seconds, not just 8 seconds. 9 seconds at this point. SlayaYT. Oh my god. Yeah, he has definitely made a mistake, I presume, because or has he? I am not sure.
I'm very confused.
Very confused, me too, man. But we all we know is that SlayaYT is 8 seconds behind him now.
Actually. So, on his outlap, Sunny will gain 2 seconds and simply would have wasted another 2 seconds while fighting. Or he could have wasted many more time fighting. So
Yeah, he was
Sunny
fighting with Catty and all these guys.
So Sunny will easily gain 2 to 3 seconds on his outlap.
But the gap currently is pretty shocking.
Yeah, I think.
Maybe some small hiccup for Simply though.
Yeah, and Contro will fight out of his skin to keep Simply back.
And
so
now Catty has pulled away from Rahul, but that advantage for Catty will be disappearing soon.
Yeah. As you see, AJ Sam and Haphazard having a very fierce battle, both having DRS off of contended Mink.
Ooh, it's so close now between AJ Sam.
Both are wheel to wheel.
And that's a yellow flag, that's a Mercedes. Will that be a safety car? That is Steez, and it is a safety car. It is a safety car. That shakes up everything.
So, I think everybody picked
That scared me for Bro, I actually had a heart attack almost.
Oh, Aerodev pitted.
So Aerodev will he be behind this? Pre-the Pro pitted. I think Pasty might stay out. I think Pasty will take positions.
Will Pasty take positions? I honestly think he should pit.
He has taken positions, but Rahul and Catty are in the pits now. So Pasty will have to be parking the bus.
We're going to see some mega team gameplays here.
Either this might have been the smartest thing that Pasty has done, or it might have been the dumbest thing that Pasty has done.
Also, Misty is in P6. We didn't notice that at all. Misty is having a brilliant race.
Yeah, and he was at the back, latter side of the midfield in past races, but this race he has actually come up and he's in the midfield. But as we see, that is a hard break for Rahul because he has a car between himself and Catty now.
Oh, shoot, that is true.
And oh, okay, no, never mind, he is out of the pits. And Haphazard serving his penalty just now.
So this has given everybody a new chance.
This is a new race now. It's a sprint now, not a marathon.
Yes, a complete
Usually
sprint.
the opposite, but this time it's the way I told it to you guys. It is a sprint. I think we'll have about 6 laps of racing. Pasty in the lead on mediums, and he will have to park the bus.
Slay, I would highly suggest you drink some water because you're gonna have to commentate out of your life right now.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. I can't spot a bottle near me, so I will be off to get a glass of water. And let that time Starmax you take these guys through.
Yes, let me answer a couple of questions. Yes, you're right. Brilliant comeback from Rahul. So, if you guys have any questions, please let me know below. I'll be happy to answer them. So guys, let me know in the chat, do you think it's worth it for Pasty to take track positions over brand new tires? Should he have pitted or should he have stayed out and taken track positions? And let me know what you guys would have done if that were to happen to you, where it's a late safety car. Would you go into the pits or stay out and take track positions? As you see, most of the grid has actually formed up, except for Alpine, if I'm not wrong. Yes, that is Haphazard King a bit far behind. If he catches up quickly, safety car could be in this lap. So let's see if he's able to catch up quickly enough. I think if Haphazard catches up before the Ascari chicane, safety car might be might be over soon. Oh, I think safety car is going to be out for another lap.
And yes, I am back. And what has happened, Starmax?
Nothing much. Safety car would have been restarted this lap if Haphazard caught up quickly, but he did not. So safety car should be out for another lap.
I
Safety car is
think
out
it
for another
might
lap.
be in. Yes, it is.
Oh, I am wrong. I am wrong. I am stupid. Okay, so when we were gone, I asked the chat, what would they have done if they were in pasted position? So most of them are saying, him taking. Okay, so two people have said him staying out is a good option.
And he has ran away now, and we are underway with green flag running. And Aerodev has been caught napping a bit on the start actually. But Aerodev
Not
sends
really.
it. But Pasty keeps it. Can Pasty keep it? Yes, Pasty can keep it.
What a defensive move from Pasty. Aerodev were pushing him to the side by side through Curva Grande. Pasty using all of his ERS,
But Rahul
trying
has
to stay
had a
ahead.
spin, and is that?
Oh, that was so close to being a very bad day for Aerodev. Oh, that is not good for Pasty there.
I tell you who it is a bad day for. It is Rahul. He's down to P12.
Oh no, what happened to him?
I think he had a mistake or some incident. I'm not sure, man. But really gutted for him.
Simply is back up behind Sun Sunny again.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
his
wing
is
gone. Oh.
I think it was
His
some
wing is
incident.
gone. I think that's solid. That's the end of the race for him. Feels so bad for him. And he's endured
Unless
the
there is some
whole
other safety
race.
car.
I highly doubt it.
There is still
I
a
feel
chance
so
for a
bad.
safety car.
True. Catty though is in P4. Everybody hunting Pasty down. I really think Pasty should have pitted, man. This is not going to be. Pasty is not going to enjoy this. He's going to be overtaken one by one. Oh, simply got a 3-second time penalty. Catty's turn. No. I have to say one thing though. That is completely stupid of what Catty tried to do there.
And Catty does get a penalty for that, which is well deserved.
I don't know what Catty was thinking while doing that. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I don't know what he was thinking. How will 3-1 help him at all?
I definitely agree. And that is simply YT very aggressive.
Oh, that is going to be another report.
that is a report.
That is another report. Easily another report. That is a complete stupid send without regard
And
for
Stealthy
team
Sunny is
racing.
down. He's down the order now.
What about him? Oh no, what about Sunny?
And he's lost his wing. Oh, is that another save? No.
Oh no, this is not going to be nice between Simply and Sunny.
I already feel a lot of abuses coming out of their mouths.
Yeah, oh no, I feel so bad. I don't know what Simply was thinking, leaving no space for Sunny there. The content and Mink is up in D5. The man who started in last place who is still up for podium place because
Meanwhile,
Catty has a
Aerodave
penalty.
faster than people's quali laps at this point.
I think my voice is completely gone. Oh my god.
I think it's a running
Yeah,
cycle for me. I do
I-
TierX commentary and then I recover my throat for the whole week and then I again do TierX commentary.
I have completely lost my voice. It's okay. Losing my voice is worth it for this brilliant race. I'll have to say one thing though. As much as I don't really like playing the game, even though I participate in every weekly race, watching it is a completely different experience.
Yeah, definitely. I do agree with you, Starmax. And will Rahul come out ahead of Sunny? No. Very close though.
As you see, Catty right behind Pasty using all of his ER. No, using ERs
What?
actually. No, I think no.
I
What
think
he's
it's
doing
on
is
purpose.
he's on purpose. It's definitely on purpose because it is completely stupid to make a move there. Completely stupid. If he makes a move there, he will get swallowed by Contented Mink who's right behind him also.
Yes, we
So I
definitely
think we
can't
get-
discount Contentment out of this, but Catty does have a 5-second penalty, so that might come back to hunt him down.
Control makes a
and
move for missed.
that's another safety car. That will be another safety car, and that is Pasty out of the race. That is Pasty out of
What?
the race.
What the hell just happened? Pasty spun and he collected Catty with him.
This race is something else, man. And Caddy's also DNF. Caddy's retired in the pits.
Caddy
I think
DNF.
he's done with the race. I think he's absolutely done with this race.
Simply is up to P4.
Simply mighty, my God, what?
All
How the
present
orders
P5.
has changed in this race?
You can expect Contro to fight with all of his might. I think Simply might drop down to P. Hold on, his penalty. So he might drop down.
Simply will anyways get more penalties because of the reports coming his way.
True. Contro
Very
is
disappointing
right
for the
on
McLarens
Simply's
today.
ass right now.
Very bad luck for the McLarens today, I must say.
That should have been a safety car, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because I think we're on lap 24 now, so it can't
True.
bring out a safety car. If it happened a lap before, that would have been a safety car.
Can we please go on board Contro, please? Go on board Contro.
To be honest,
Stay on board him.
To be honest, I want to see Contro coming out ahead of Simply.
I mean, yeah, he has had a lot of bad luck throughout this whole season. As you see, Contro using ERS, he knows Simply has no ERS, so Contro can afford to use all of his ERS.
And he does get the move done. But
No, Simply let him by.
yeah, but
Simply let him by.
Simply lost out a lot on the exit, I say.
Simply lost a lot out on the exit. I don't know what Simply is because
I don't think he'll be close enough actually.
Yeah, he has no ERS also.
Exactly, that's why I'm saying he's not going to be close enough.
He might get eaten up by Mist or Sam now actually.
And he's definitely not close enough. And yes, even though Simply is a good friend of mine in IRC, but I am actually happy to see Contro be coming out ahead this time.
Yeah, he has had a lot of
But
bad luck.
a man who has done last podium today, contented me.
He's done a sunny thing.
What?
He's done a sunny. Oh, Contro hit that curve badly.
Contro has taken revenge for his teammate.
Contro is hit.
Yeah. But Contro is still comfortably ahead, don't worry.
So let's see.
Oh, it's a yellow flag. And that is one of the Alpines, that is Haphazard King. And as we see, Rahul and Seldi Sunny battling it out actually.
Let me say something. They're going to go down the TierX straight. Contro and Simply are very close. Simply doesn't want to overtake Contro there. Oh no. Oh my god, it's a whole TierX stream.
Either Contro gets swallowed up by everybody or Simply gets swallowed up by everybody.
Yeah, anything in all. To be fair, Contro will still get a P4 because all 3 second time will take. What Contro has to do is not get a penalty.
All Rahul has to do to secure P9 is defend from this very menacing Stealthy. And,
I feel bad for Stealthy.
Are we on the final lap? Yes, we are. Okay. Yeah, me too, man. You're not the only one who feels bad.
Can we please go on board Simply? Oh, Contro on the outside tries to get a exit.
Contro will get the better exit. Contro will get the
better exit. He got a
yes.
better exit.
Yes.
He is still ahead of the
Simply is
whole
still there.
pack.
Simply is
Simply
spamming
still
his ERS, but he doesn't have much of it to use.
Contro has a shorter run down to the chicane.
But
Let's see
Contro is
who
on
will
the
break the
outside
late.
now. But Contro will be inside
is
for the
outside.
second part of the chicane, and he does get it done. And I think Simply YT will be getting swallowed pretty soon. And I think there is an incident in the back. I think someone just losing their car or something. But this battle, the Ferrari versus the Alfa Romeo, and AJ Sam is also right behind Simply. AJ Sam will get Simply.
Oh my god.
Yes, that is definitely curtains for Simply YT.
Yes, side by side. Simply is completely boxed in.
AJ Sam got a Contro Bobby as well. AJ Sam is in P4.
Simply got boxed in. There was nothing he could have done. He got boxed in by Contro.
But meanwhile, Aero Dave and Pre the Pro finish off the race in P1 and 2. But the battle for P4 is still on. And it's Simply YT who's gonna lose out in this battle. And it's Simply YT who's gonna finish out in P6 today. And AJ Sam, who steals the race out of nowhere, finishes out in P4. Well, after a penalty, Contro Bobby takes P4 on track after penalties. AJ Sam in P5, Simply YT in P6, Mist in P7. Haphazard King will come to finish P8. Well, it's a long run for them still. The guys who are in the bottom 3 and Face Fighter, of course, a lapped car. But yeah, very disappointing day for the McLarens, I must say, and for Catty as well. So, McLaren's...
What a race this has been. This has completely made up for the double restart. What a race.
Well, Starmax, we are talking about this, and that there to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, but we have gotten a way more than equal reaction by this race. It has been such a good race, man. Holy. Oh. And
Driver of the day.
well-deserved driver of the day for contending from last to podium.
I think I'll interview first and second. You interview
Yeah.
Contender Mink. All right.
Well, let's
So,
have them in the VC now.
Let me
Is
just ping
anyone in the VC?
at Xbox.
So who are the podium finishers for today? It is Contended Mink and Pre the Pro and Aerodev. Okay, so Pre the Pro.
I just pinged them. Okay, I'm gonna drag Contender Mink. So Contender Mink is first. I'll just move him here. You interview him.
Yep. You will be
Hello?
interviewing him or he's still
No,
in
you
the
do it.
VC?
You do it. He's in now.
Yes. Welcome to the VC Content Mink, and what a race it has been for you, man. Finishing P3 after starting P15, and definitely a deserved driver of the day for you. So, what are your thoughts after this crazy race, man? Hello, Content
Sorry,
Mink.
was that for me? Sorry.
Yeah,
Could
that
you
is for
mind
you.
repeating the question?
So great race for you, man. From going from P15 to P3 and standing on the podium today, it has been a great race for you. So, what are your thoughts after this crazy race?
Thank you. Yeah, crazy race from not being in qualifying to, and then on the restart, I made that was on me. There was a pile up in front of me, and I still drove into them. So again, like I think one of the previous races, it's not over till it's over. So even though I was 30 seconds behind the main pack, just kept putting in lap after lap, closing the gap. Went on to, since I started on the mediums, I just decided to go to a soft strategy. And I pushed the first stint as far as possible, and I pitted, and I think 2 laps after I pit, the safety car came out. So I elected not to pit again. Got 2 or 3 positions there. And then I just followed my best strategy since the first season. Stay away from people fighting and wait for them to screw up, which... well, it's worked for so long. I don't see why it won't work in the future. So it worked. Simply and Sunny, they did their business.
Yeah, but
Katie and Pasty, that was a bit of a racing incident. So I just was a happy passenger in all those.
well, very happy passenger indeed to finish out in P3. Starmax, do you have any questions?
No, not really. You've covered all of it.
So next, good race from you, Content Mink, and now we will head on to P2, which is Pre the Pro, again having a great race. So Starmax, you take it over.
So Pre the Pro. You've had a brilliant race, and I would say a rather boring race. I would say the entire highlight was just defending against Pasty.
Yeah, this first stint was just defending and just trying to catch up to who was the leader? Aerodev, yeah, to try and catch up to him, but it wasn't easy, and yeah, it was a kind of boring race.
You, Aerodev, and Pasty were in a completely different league today, but it's a shame what happened to Pasty. All of that, and
yeah, I don't know what happened, but yeah, it was unfortunate.
Spun out
for him.
and took Catty with him as well.
yeah, at Parabolica.
At Parabolica. On the
That's
exit.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so brilliant race from you. You qualified P4 and when finished the race in P2, right?
Yeah. It wasn't the best qualifying, but yeah.
Yeah, we were wondering that maybe your setup was more on race oriented.
Yeah, it was.
That makes sense. Alright, man. You had a really good race. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations on the podium, man. And now we head on to our winner of today, who has made a great comeback after some drama, and it is Aerodev. So Starmax, you take it over.
Dave, I know this has been a very boring race for you.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. I mean, in Monza, you can't really relax because the curbs can throw you off at any time.
True.
So you have to stay focused, but it was pretty boring until the safety car.
Did you have a minor heart attack when the safety car came and Pasty didn't pit?
Actually, no, because I knew I would get the lead again. I just wanted the fastest lap, and boxing onto the soft just helped me get the fastest lap. So I'm worried.
So you were miles ahead in N1 qualifying. I think you had qualified ahead of by 4 tenths, and you Did you get the fastest lap also?
Yeah, I got the fastest lap after the safety.
I think if Pastry had pitted, he would have gotten a Grand Slam actually. Because
Yeah.
I think, if Pastry hadn't pitted, you would have led every single lap.
Yeah.
That's a shame, but you still got the win. So you got the maximum amount of points attainable. Good job.
Thank you.
Slay, you have anything to add on?
Yeah, nothing else, man. Just after that drama, coming back with a win and dislodging Alfa Romeo from that comfortable position today, and hoping for the same good race pace and good action from you. Thank you.
Thanks.
I would like to add on something actually. Contender Mink finished P3 and AJSM finished P5. That is an extremely strong performance from Alpha Tauri.
Yes, that definitely is a very strong performance from Alpha Tauri, and it has been a very strong performance from all our drivers to endure the menace that is Monza, and apart from the drivers who have DNF'd from their own luck or from some mistake, but still very good race today, Starmax, and so it has been very nice to see this race at Monza and especially to commentate with you. So
yeah.
Well, so you can already see our Instagram and Twitter and Discords on the screen right now. Follow us on Instagram @Indian Racing Community. Follow us on Twitter @Racing Indian, and our Discord link you can see on your screen or you can find it in the description box below. And Starmax, you have anything to add on today?
I mean, what else can I say? It was a brilliant race. Be sure to join us on Saturday and Sunday with this tier 2, tier 3 and tier 1 races respectively, where you can expect more action like this. So tier 2 will be at 8 p.m. IST. Tier 3, what time is it?
2:30 p.m. IST.
2:30 p.m. IST on Sunday, and tier 1 will be at 8 p.m. IST on Sunday as well. So see you then. Bye bye.
Bye bye, guys, and